Okay, so now we're going to discuss the probability of union of two events. So meron tayong dalawang i-discuss. So una is the probability of the union of mutually exclusive events and then the probability of the non-mutually exclusive events. So dito naman tayo sa una. When two events, call them A and B, are mutually exclusive, it is impossible for them to happen together. So, ang probability niyan is 0 kasi nga impossible. Okay. So, dito naman tayo sa pangalawa. The probability of A or B, pag sinabi nating or, pag may nakita kayo sa sentence na or, meaning, we're going to get the sum or ipag-add po natin. Ano? So, the probability of A or B is the sum of the individual probabilities. So, in formula, ito po yung magiging formula natin dyan. So, sa una, it is impossible for them to happen. So, halatang halata naman, impossible na nga eh. Hindi mangyayari. So, meaning 0. So, dito sa pangalawa, the probability of A or B daw yung dalawang event, pag-add, and then, ang magiging formula niyan is P of A union of B is equals to P of P of A, probability of A, plus the probability of B. So meaning the union of events A and B is equal to the sum of the two events A and B. So let us have an example. Okay, example number 1. What is the probability of drawing a queen or a king on the ordinary deck of cards? So, sabi dito, drawing, hindi yung literal na magdo-drawing ka ha, pipili daw. And then, ang word na ginamit dito ay or, queen or a king. So, pag sinabing or, meaning ipag-add po natin yan, or sum. Get the sum. So, first, meron tayo sa P of queen, kukunin muna natin yung probability of simple events niya. So, sa queen, meron tayong 4. Okay? 4. And then, yung total na cards, meron tayong 52. And then, simplify, that is 1 over 13. Paano ba nakuha to? So, divisible the both by 4. So, 4 divides 4 is 1. 52 divides 4 is 13. So, get the GCF lang. Yun, no? So, ito na yung probability of simple events ng queen. So, sa probability of king naman, king is equals to, meron din tayong 4 na king. And then, yung total na cards, we have 52. So, same 113. 1 over 30. So, pag-add na natin silang dalawa. So, the probability of queen or king is equals to 1 over 13 plus 1 over 13. So, 1 over 13 plus 1 over 13, since parehas naman ang denominator, so add the numerator, 1 plus 1, 2, then copy the denominator, 13. So, this is the final answer. Okay po. Next example. Okay, dako na tayo sa non-mutually exclusive event. So, babasahin ko na lang. Kasi pag sinulat ko, napakahaba. Okay. So, the non-mutually exclusive event states that the probability of the union of two events, A and B, written as the probability of union of A and B events or probability of A or B is equal to the sum of the probability of events A and the probability of event B minus the probability of events A and B occurring together. So, ganito pa rin naman po yung formula na gagamitin natin. But, may dadagdag lang tayong minus. Okay po? Ang ima-minus naman natin dyan is yung intersection ng dalawang event. So, kung ito ay union, ganito yung symbol ng union, di ba? Minus, dadagdagan lang natin. So, kung ito yung formula, di ba, we have the union of events A and B is equals to probability of event A plus the probability of event B minus, get the intersection. So, P intersection of events A and B. Ganyan lang po yung magiging formula. Minus the intersection of these two events. Okay? So, let us have an example for the non-mutually exclusive events. Okay. What is the probability that a number selected at random from the first 50 positive integers is exactly divisible by 3 or 4? So, may binanggit dito na or. So, meaning we're going to get the sum of these two events and minus the intersection of the two events. So, yun po yung non-mutually exclusive events. Ima-minus lang yung intersection. So, sa mutually exclusive events, pagka-add nyo lang yung dalawang event or get the union. And then dito naman sa non-mutually exclusive events minus the intersection. So, ang problem dito is dito muna tayo sa 3. Ilan yung ilang meron sa 50 na ilan yung merong 3 sa 50, yun. Yun. So, 'di ba meron tayong 3 yun yung 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39, 42, 45, 48. And then, hintayin na tayo sa 48 kasi pag dinagdagan natin ng 3 yun, lalagpas na sa 50. Eh, ang sabi, first 50 positive integers lang. So, ilan yung nabanggit ko? So, meron tayong 16. Okay? So, 16. So, sa probability ng 3, meron tayong 16 over 50. Okay? Plus, dito naman tayo, sa sa probability ng 4. So, ilang 4 meron sa 50? So, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48. So, ilan yon nabanggit ko, di ba? Merong 12. So, meaning sa 4, meron tayong 12 all over divided by 50. So, paano natin kukunin yung intersection? So, kukunin nyo lang kung ano yung magkakapareho. So, sa 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 and 4, 8, 12, 16 na binanggit ko. Kung ano yung mga nabanggit. Okay. Yung mga nabanggit, meron tayong 4 na nabanggit. So, ano-ano yon? So, 12, 24, 48, and then 36. Okay, yun yung 4 na magkakamukha. So, meaning, ang intersection nitong dalawa, intersection ng 3 and 4 is equals to 4 all over 15. And then, pag-add nyo na itong dalawa. So, 16 divided by 50 plus 12 all over 50 minus the intersection 4 all over 50. So, 16 plus 12. 16 plus 12 minus 4, since parehas naman ang denominator, pag-add nyo na lang. So, magiging 24 all over 50, which is divisible both by 2. So, magiging final answer natin is 12 all over 25. So, that is our final answer. Again, sa mutually exclusive events, we're going to get the sum of the two events. Pero pag non-mutually exclusive events, we're going to get the sum and get difference of the intersection. Okay? So that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching.